Hello, everyone. Welcome to Plain English Podcast. Here we learn English in a simple, easy yours. Subscribe now and let's start learning together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Simple English podcast.
Hi, friends. We are very happy to see you again today.
My name is Emily.
And my name is David.
On this channel, we help you learn real and natural English.
Yes, we speak slowly and clearly so you can understand easily.
Today's topic is very useful. We will talk about daily routines.
Talking about your daily routine is important because we use it in everyday conversations.
Before we start, please like this video.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English lessons.
Your support helps us create more helpful content.
Okay, let's begin our conversation. Talking about the weekend.
David, how are you feeling today?
I feel a little tired today, but I'm fine overall.
Oh, really? Why are you tired?
This weekend was very busy for me. I woke up very early on both Saturday and Sunday.
That sounds tiring. What did you do on Saturday?
On Saturday morning, I went for a long walk with my dog. My dog loves the fresh morning air.
That sounds nice, but waking up early on the weekend is hard.
Yes, it is. On Sunday, I stayed home and cleaned my apartment. I washed the dishes, cleaned the floor, and organized my desk.
Wow, you had a very productive weekend.
Yes, but I did not get much rest.
My weekend was different. I stayed at home and relaxed.
That sounds peaceful. What did you do?
I watched a movie on Saturday night. On Sunday afternoon, I met my friend at a cafe. We talked for 2 hours and drank coffee.
That sounds much more relaxing than my weekend.
Maybe next weekend you can relax more.
I really hope so.
Now let's talk about a normal weekday.
Good idea. Let's start with the morning.
David, what time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 in the morning, but I don't get up immediately.
What do you do before getting up?
I stay in bed for about 10 minutes. I check the news and social media on my phone.
I do the same thing. It is not a good habit, but many people do it.
Yes, it helps me wake up slowly.
What do you do after that?
After that, I get out of bed and make my bed. I like my room to look clean and organized.
That is a very good habit. I also try to make my bed every morning.
Then I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Do you use warm water or cold water?
I use cold water. It feels very fresh and helps me wake up faster.
Wow, that sounds cold. I prefer warm water.
After washing my face, I take a shower.
I also take a shower every morning. I like hot showers because they relax my body.
Maybe I will try a hot shower tomorrow.
After your shower, what do you do?
I get dressed for work. I usually wear jeans and a comfortable t-shirt. Sometimes I wear a nice shirt if I have a meeting.
That sounds comfortable. I also like to wear comfortable clothes. I often wear jeans with a blouse or a sweater.
You are a teacher, right?
Yes, I am. So I try to look comfortable, but also professional.
That makes sense. Looking neat is important at work.
Breakfast time. After getting dressed, I feel very hungry. I'm always hungry in the morning.
Me too. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually have a simple breakfast. I drink a big cup of coffee and eat 2 pieces of toast with butter.
Just toast and coffee?
Yes, most of the time. But sometimes I eat cereal with milk. If I have extra time, I cook eggs.
That sounds good. I sometimes eat eggs and fruit.
Breakfast is important because it gives us energy for the day.
Yes, it helps us start the day in a good mood.
But most days, my breakfast is very simple. I only have coffee and toast because it is quick and easy to prepare.
That makes sense. Simple breakfasts save a lot of time in the morning.
Yes, mornings can be busy, so I don't always have time to cook.
I understand. But I really love breakfast. For me, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Really? What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat yogurt with fresh fruit, like bananas or apples. Sometimes I also make scrambled eggs.
That sounds healthy and delicious.
Yes, And I always drink tea with my breakfast.
You always drink tea? Every morning?
Yes, every single morning. Tea is my favorite drink. I especially like green tea because it feels light and refreshing.
That's interesting. I don't drink tea very often. I prefer coffee.
That's okay. More coffee for you and more tea for me.
After I finish my breakfast, I wash my dishes immediately. I don't like leaving dirty dishes.
I do the same thing. I wash my cup, plate, and spoon right after eating.
It makes the kitchen look clean and organized.
Yes, and it feels good to start the day with a clean space.
Going to work. After washing the dishes, I get ready to leave my house and go to work.
How do you usually go to work?
I usually walk to work because my office is very close to my apartment.
That's very convenient. Walking to work is also good exercise.
Yes, it only takes about 10 minutes to reach my office.
That's great. I usually take the bus to work.
Is the bus stop far from your house?
No, the bus stop is very close. It is only a 2-minute walk from my home.
That is very easy and comfortable.
Yes, and the bus ride takes about 20 minutes.
What do you do during the bus ride?
I usually listen to music, or sometimes I look outside the window and relax.
That sounds like a peaceful way to start the day.
Yes, it helps me feel calm before work.
Starting work. What time do you start work?
I start work at 9 in the morning. What about you?
I also start work at 9 in the morning.
What is the first thing you do when you arrive at your workplace?
First, I go to my classroom and put my bag on my desk. Then I turn on my computer.
That sounds organized.
After that, I check my emails. I usually have many emails from students and other teachers.
I also check my emails, but I don't get too many.
After checking emails, I prepare my lessons. I write important points on the whiteboard and organize my books.
You sound very prepared and professional.
I usually teach 3 classes in the morning, from 10 to 1.
3 classes in the morning sounds very busy.
Yes, but I enjoy teaching my students.
That's wonderful.
David's work routine. What about you? What do you do first when you arrive at your shop?
First, I open the door and turn on all the lights.
That's the first step to start the day.
Yes, then I turn on the computer and the cash register.
That is important for your work.
After that, I check everything carefully and make sure the shop is ready for customers.
Do many customers come in the morning?
No, mornings are usually very quiet.
What do you do when it is quiet?
Sometimes I read a book or organize the shelves. I make sure everything looks clean and nice.
That sounds calm and peaceful.
Yes, I enjoy quiet mornings.
Break time and colleagues. Do you get a break during your work?
Yes, I get a short break during the day.
What do you do during your break?
I usually talk with my colleagues or relax for a few minutes.
Colleagues are the people you work with, right?
Yes, exactly. My colleagues are friendly and helpful.
That's very nice. Friendly colleagues make work more enjoyable.
Yes, sometimes we even have lunch together.
Speaking of lunch, what time do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch at 1 in the afternoon.
I also have lunch at 1. I think it is the perfect time.
Yes, after working all morning, I feel very hungry.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat rice, vegetables, and sometimes chicken.
That sounds healthy and filling.
Yes, lunch gives me energy for the rest of the day.
But most days, my breakfast is very simple. I only have coffee and toast because it is quick and easy to prepare.
That makes sense. Simple breakfasts save a lot of time in the morning.
Yes, mornings can be busy, so I don't always have time to cook.
I understand, but I really love breakfast. For me, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Really? What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat yogurt with fresh fruit like bananas or apples. Sometimes I also make scrambled eggs.
That sounds healthy and delicious.
Yes, and I always drink tea with my breakfast.
You always drink tea? Every morning?
Yes, every single morning. Tea is my favorite drink. I especially like green tea because it feels light and refreshing.
That's interesting. I don't drink tea very often. I prefer coffee.
That's okay. More coffee for you and more tea for me.
After I finish my breakfast, I wash my dishes immediately. I don't like leaving dirty dishes.
I do the same thing. I wash my cup, plate, and spoon right after eating.
It makes the kitchen look clean and organized.
Yes, and it feels good to start the day with a clean space.
Going to work. After washing the dishes, I get ready to leave my house and go to work.
How do you usually go to work?
I usually walk to work because my office is very close to my apartment.
That's very convenient. Walking to work is also good exercise.
Yes, it only takes about 10 minutes to reach my office.
That's great. I usually take the bus to work.
Is the bus stop far from your house?
No, the bus stop is very close. It is only a 2-minute walk from my home.
That is very easy and comfortable.
Yes, and the bus ride takes about 20 minutes.
What do you do during the bus ride?
I usually listen to music, or sometimes I look outside the window and relax.
That sounds like a peaceful way to start the day.
Yes, it helps me feel calm before work.
Starting work. What time do you start work?
I start work at 9 in the morning. What about you?
I also start work at 9 in the morning.
What is the first thing you do when you arrive at your workplace?
First, I go to my classroom and put my bag on my desk. Then I turn on my computer.
That sounds organized.
After that, I check my emails. I usually have many emails from students and other teachers.
I also check my emails, but I don't get too many.
After checking emails, I prepare my lessons. I write important points on the whiteboard and organize my books.
You sound very prepared and professional.
I usually teach 3 classes in the morning, from 10 to 1.
3 classes in the morning sounds very busy.
Yes, but I enjoy teaching my students.
That's wonderful.
Davit's work routine. What about you? What do you usually do first when you arrive at your shop?
First, I open the door and turn on all the lights.
That's the first step to start the day.
Yes, then I turn on the computer and the cash register.
That is important for your work.
After that, I check everything carefully and make sure the shop is ready for customers.
Do many customers come in the morning?
No, mornings are usually very quiet.
What do you do when it is quiet?
Sometimes I read a book or organize the shelves. I make sure everything looks clean and nice.
That sounds calm and peaceful.
Yes, I enjoy quiet mornings.
Break time and colleagues. Do you get a break during your work?
Yes, I get a short break during the day.
What do you do during your break?
I usually talk with my colleagues or relax for a few minutes.
Colleagues are the people you work with, right?
Yes, exactly. My colleagues are friendly and helpful.
That's very nice. Friendly colleagues make work more enjoyable.
Yes, sometimes we even have lunch together.
Speaking of lunch, what time do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch at 1 in the afternoon.
I also have lunch at 1. I think it is the perfect time.
Yes, after working all morning, I feel very hungry.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat rice, vegetables, and sometimes chicken.
That sounds healthy and filling.
Yes, lunch gives me energy for the rest of the day.
Lunch routine. I often bring my lunch from home because it is healthier and cheaper.
That is a very smart idea. Bringing food from home can save a lot of money.
Yes, sometimes I make a sandwich with cheese and vegetables. Other times I bring rice and vegetables in a lunchbox.
That sounds delicious and balanced.
I also bring leftovers from dinner. It saves time because I don't need to cook again.
Using leftovers is very practical and convenient.
But sometimes, maybe once a week, I go to a small cafe near my workplace.
That sounds like a nice change from your usual routine.
Yes, I enjoy buying hot soup or a fresh sandwich. It feels relaxing.
I usually eat lunch in the school cafeteria. The food is simple, but it is cheap and easy.
What kind of food do you eat there?
I often eat salad, pasta, or sometimes rice with vegetables.
That sounds healthy. After lunch, I often feel a little sleepy.
I feel the same way. After eating, my body wants to rest.
Afternoon work routine. In the afternoon, I teach 2 more classes. Sometimes it is difficult when I feel tired.
I understand. Teaching requires a lot of energy and focus.
Yes, but I try to stay active and positive for my students.
In my case, the afternoon is the busiest time at the shop.
Why is it busy in the afternoon?
Many people come after school or after work. They come to buy things, so I stay very busy.
That keeps you active and awake.
Yes, I don't have time to feel sleepy because I'm helping customers.
Finishing work. What time do you finish your work?
I finish work at 5 p.m. in the evening.
What do you do before leaving?
First, I close the shop door. Then I clean the floor and organize everything.
That sounds responsible.
Yes. After that, I turn off the lights, turn off the computer, and lock the door.
It sounds like a lot of tasks.
It is not too difficult. It only takes about 15 minutes.
I also finish work at 5 p.m. Our schedules are very similar.
Yes, after 5 p.m., our workday ends and our evening begins.
Evening routine. After work, I go home and relax.
Me too. When I get home, the first thing I do is change my clothes.
Changing clothes feels very comfortable. It helps me relax.
Yes, I take off my work clothes and put on soft and comfortable clothes.
I usually wear comfortable pants and a loose t-shirt.
I also wear soft clothes because they help my body rest.
After that, I start thinking about dinner because I feel hungry.
I also feel hungry after a long day at work.
Dinner routine. Do you like to cook dinner?
Yes, I enjoy cooking. Cooking helps me relax and feel creative.
That's great. What do you usually cook?
I often cook soup or fish with vegetables. It is healthy and tasty.
I'm not a great cook, so I make simple food. I usually cook pasta or chicken with rice.
Simple food is often the best food.
When I feel very tired, I order food from a restaurant.
I also order food sometimes, but not very often.
I usually eat dinner at around 7:30 in the evening.
I eat dinner a little later, usually at 8.
After dinner, I wash the dishes immediately.
I do the same thing. I don't like a dirty kitchen.
A clean kitchen makes me feel calm and happy.
Yes, a clean environment helps me relax.
After finishing dinner and cleaning, I like to relax.
What do you usually do to relax?
Sometimes I watch TV. I really like nature documentaries.
Nature documentaries are very interesting and educational.
Yes, I love watching programs about animals, oceans, and forests.
That sounds peaceful.
Sometimes I also read books or talk with my family on a video call.
That is a wonderful way to stay connected with family.
What do you do in the evening for fun?
I usually watch a series online. Sometimes I watch comedy shows.
Comedy shows are very entertaining.
Yes, they make me laugh and forget my stress.
Do you play video games?
Yes, sometimes I play video games online with my friends.
That sounds fun and interactive.
Yes, it helps me relax and talk with my friends at the same time.
Exercise routine. Do you exercise in the evening?
Sometimes I go to the gym, but only 2 times a week.
Exercise is important for staying healthy.
Yes, but I don't have time every day.
Sometimes I go for a walk after dinner. It helps my body and mind relax.
Walking is a simple and effective exercise.
Yes, it also helps me sleep better at night.
That is true. Exercise improves sleep and health.
Gym and weekly activities. You said you go to the gym on Tuesday and Thursday, right?
Yes, that's correct. I go to the gym 2 times a week, on Tuesday and Thursday evenings.
So you have a fixed schedule for exercise?
Yes, I do. Having a schedule helps me remember and stay disciplined.
That is very smart. When something is on your schedule, it becomes a habit.
Exactly. If I don't plan it, I might feel lazy and skip the gym.
Do you have any other weekly activities like that?
Yes, I do. On Wednesdays, I join my book club.
That sounds interesting. Do you meet in person?
No, we meet online. We read the same book and then we discuss it together.
That is a wonderful way to share ideas and learn new things.
Yes, I really enjoy listening to different opinions about the book.
What about Friday? Do you have plans on Friday?
On Fridays, I sometimes meet my friends for coffee in the evening.
That sounds like a very balanced routine. You work, exercise, read, and spend time with friends.
Yes, I try to keep my week organized but also enjoyable.
Bedtime routine. Now the evening is finished, and it is time to talk about bedtime. What is your bedtime routine?
My bedtime routine is very simple and calm.
What is the first thing you do before sleeping?
First, I brush my teeth because dental care is very important.
Yes, brushing your teeth every night is very important for healthy teeth.
After brushing my teeth, I wash my face with warm water.
That sounds refreshing and clean.
Then, I set my alarm for the next morning so I can wake up on time.
That is a good habit. After setting the alarm, what do you do?
Then, I get into bed and prepare to relax.
Do you read or do something else in bed?
Sometimes I look at my phone and watch short videos. I know it is not a healthy habit.
Yes, the light from the phone can make it difficult to sleep.
What do you usually do before sleeping?
I prefer to read a real book for about 20 minutes before bed.
That sounds peaceful and relaxing.
Reading helps my mind calm down, and it helps me fall asleep faster.
That is a very good idea. Maybe I should try reading instead of using my phone.
Sleep schedule. What time do you usually go to sleep?
I usually go to sleep at 11 at night because I need about 8 hours of sleep.
8 hours of sleep is excellent for your health. What time do you usually sleep?
I usually go to sleep at midnight and wake up at 7, so I only get 7 hours of sleep.
7 hours is okay, but maybe that is why you sometimes feel tired.
Yes, you might be right. Maybe I should try sleeping earlier.
You should try going to bed at 11 for a few days and see how you feel.
That is a good idea. A better sleep schedule can improve my energy.
Yes, good sleep is very important for a healthy daily routine. Talking about routine. The next day, we wake up and start the same routine again.
Yes, daily routines are usually similar, but sometimes they change a little.
For example, on Tuesday and Thursday, your evening is different because you go to the gym.
Exactly. And on Wednesday, my evening is different because of book club.
On the weekend, everything feels different.
Yes, on the weekend, I wake up later and relax more.
I also eat a bigger breakfast on the weekend.
And we do not go to work, which makes the weekend special.
The weekend routine is definitely more relaxed.
Yes, but the weekday routine is also important because it keeps us organized.
A good routine helps us manage our time and feel balanced.
I completely agree. A strong daily routine helps us live a happy and productive life.
While we were talking, we used many useful English words.
Yes, we did. Let's review one important word.
The word is usually. We used it many times in our conversation.
Yes, usually means something that happens most of the time.
It is not 100% always, but it is normal or common for you.
For example, I usually go to the gym on Tuesday and Thursday.
That means you go most weeks, but maybe sometimes you skip.
Exactly. What is something you usually do in the evening, Emily?
I usually read a book or watch a documentary before sleeping.
That is a very relaxing habit.
Let me think about my evening routine carefully. I usually watch TV in the evening because it helps me relax after a long day.
That is a very common habit. Watching TV can help your mind rest and forget about stress.
Yes, I enjoy watching interesting programs, especially nature shows and documentaries.
That sounds peaceful and educational at the same time.
Now, let's talk about an important connecting phrase that we used earlier.
Yes, the phrase is after that, and it is very useful in everyday English.
The phrase after that helps us connect actions in order. It shows what happens next in a sequence.
Yes, it means the same as next or then, and it helps make sentences sound smoother.
For example, I can say, I wake up in the morning. After that, I brush my teeth.
That is a perfect example. It clearly shows the order of your morning routine.
Using connecting phrases makes our speech more natural and easier to understand.
Yes, instead of saying many short sentences, we can connect them together.
For example, I can say, I take a shower. After that, I get dressed for work.
That sounds clear and organized.
Can you give another example using after that?
Yes, I eat dinner in the evening. After that, I wash the dishes and clean the kitchen.
That is a great example and very practical.
Thank you. This phrase is very useful for talking about daily routines.
Now let's talk about another important word, colleagues.
Yes, Colleagues is a professional word used in workplaces.
Colleagues are the people you work with every day.
They are not your family, and they are not your outside friends. They are your work partners.
For example, the teachers at my school are my colleagues.
And the people who work with me in my shop are also my colleagues.
We talk together, work together, and sometimes eat lunch together.
Yes, it is a very common and useful word in English conversations.
Now let's talk about the word relax, which is very important for daily life.
Relax means to rest, to feel calm, and to stop working for some time.
After a busy day, relaxing helps your body and mind recover.
Yes, relaxing is important for your mental and physical health.
I relax by reading a book in the evening because it makes me feel calm and peaceful.
That is a wonderful habit. Reading is very relaxing. How do you relax in the evening? I relax by playing video games because it helps me forget about work stress.
That is also a good way to relax and enjoy your time.
Yes, when I play games, I feel happy and relaxed.
Relax is the verb and relaxed is the feeling word.
For example, I feel relaxed after I take a walk outside.
That is a perfect example of using the word correctly.
Yes, relaxation is very important for a healthy life.
Now let's talk about the phrase get dressed.
Get dressed means to put on your clothes.
For example, after my shower in the morning, I get dressed for work.
Yes, you choose your clothes and then put them on your body.
This is a very common phrase in English.
We usually say get dressed instead of saying put on my clothes.
The opposite phrase is get changed.
Yes, for example, when I come home from work, I get changed into comfortable clothes.
That means you remove your work clothes and wear relaxed clothes.
Exactly. It helps me feel comfortable and relaxed.
Another important word we used is take.
Yes, take is used in many common expressions.
For example, I take a shower every morning.
And I take the bus to work every day.
In these examples, take does not mean to grab something.
It means to do an activity or use a service.
We also say take a break when we want to rest.
Yes, but we cannot say do a shower. That is incorrect.
The correct phrase is take a shower or have a shower.
English has many fixed expressions like this.
Now let's talk about the word finish.
Finish means to complete or end something.
For example, I finish work at 5 o'clock in the evening.
That means your workday ends at that time.
You can also say, I finish my dinner.
That means you eat all your food completely.
We can finish many things like work, homework, or a book.
Yes, finishing tasks makes us feel successful and satisfied.
I feel happy when I finish all my work for the day.
Me too. Finishing work gives me time to relax and enjoy my evening.
Me too, David. I also feel that today's conversation was very helpful and meaningful.
Yes, Emily. Before we finish, let's review the important words we learned today.
That is a great idea because reviewing helps us remember better.
The important words we learned today are usually, after that, colleagues, relax, get dressed, take, and finish.
All of these words are very useful when talking about daily routines.
Yes, if you practice these words regularly, you will be able to speak about your daily life more confidently.
These words help you describe your day in a clear and organized way.
Yes, they make your English sound more natural and fluent.
David, this was a long and enjoyable conversation. I really enjoyed talking with you.
I enjoyed it too, Emily. It was interesting to learn about your daily routine.
Now I understand your daily life much better.
And I also understand your daily life more clearly now.
Let's think about everything we practiced today.
Yes, today we learned how to talk about a complete daily routine.
We started from the moment we wake up in the morning.
And we continued until the moment we go to sleep at night.
Talking about the morning routine.
First, we talked about the morning routine.
Yes, we talked about waking up and getting out of bed.
We also talked about making the bed and starting the day in an organized way.
Then we discussed the bathroom routine.
We talked about brushing teeth and washing our faces.
We also talked about taking a shower to feel fresh and clean.
After that, we talked about getting dressed for the day.
And then we talked about eating breakfast.
We learned something interesting about each other.
Yes, you love tea and I love coffee. Talking about going to work.
After breakfast, we talked about going to work.
Yes, you walk to work and I take the bus.
We described our work environments. I work in a bookshop and help customers find books.
And I work as a teacher and teach students in my classroom.
You also prepare lessons and check emails.
Yes, and I talk with my colleagues every day.
We also talked about lunchtime.
We both eat lunch around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And we talked about the types of food we enjoy.
After lunch, we continue working until the end of the day.
Then we finish work and return home.
The evening routine is very important for relaxation.
Yes, when we arrive home, we change into comfortable clothes.
That is one of the best feelings after a long day.
Then we prepare and eat dinner.
After dinner, we wash the dishes and clean the kitchen.
After that, we finally relax.
You relax by watching shows and playing video games.
And you relax by reading books, watching documentaries, and talking with your family.
Talking about the bedtime routine.
Finally, we talked about the bedtime routine.
Yes, we brush our teeth and wash our faces again.
These habits help us stay clean and healthy.
Then we prepare our minds and bodies for sleep. Today, we talked about a complete day from morning to night.
And we used simple sentences that anyone can use.
The goal is to help learners speak about their daily life easily.
Yes, simple sentences are very powerful.
For example, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
And I relax in the evening after work.
These sentences are simple but very useful.
They help people communicate clearly in English.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the lesson.
Yes, it is time for the question of the day.
Are you ready for today's question, Davit?
Yes, I'm ready and excited.
Today's question is, what is your favorite part of the day and why?
That is a very interesting question.
We want learners to think about their favorite time.
It could be the morning, afternoon, or evening.
The most important part is explaining the reason.
Yes, explaining why helps improve speaking skills.
Example answers. My favorite part of the day is the evening.
Why do you like the evening the most, Emily?
Because I can finally relax and enjoy my personal time.
That is a very good reason.
There is no work pressure in the evening.
Yes, evenings are peaceful and calm.
I can read, watch shows, and do what I enjoy.
That sounds like a perfect way to end the day.
What is your favorite part of the day, Davit?
My favorite part of the day is the morning, especially on weekends.
Why do you like weekend mornings so much?
Because I wake up feeling relaxed and stress-free.
That sounds refreshing and positive.
Yes, mornings give me energy and motivation for the day.